Yun. So malapit na kami, papunta na kami sa High Grounds Cafe. One of the commitments na sinabi ko dun sa team ng Amplify Live is magkakaroon na ako ng sarili kong show. Para at least hindi nila masabi na hindi ko alam yung experience at feeling ng pagkakaroon ng isang show. Bakit importante sa akin yung Amplify Live? Kasi I feel like kailangan ng modern TV ng gamers. Shoutcasting yung isa doon, pero ang problema kasi shoutcasting, pag hindi mo nilalaro yung game, alien ka na doon. Like, hindi mo na gets, wala ka na talaga. Unlike in a podcast na, for example, ang common na pinag-uusapan natin is Team Payaman or games or kung ano mang common denominator. Medyo mas nagkakabuklod-buklod yung mga tao kahit hindi sila interesado dun sa mismong larong pinapanood nila. So kaya namin kinrate tong Amplify Live. This is investing for the future at yun yung tingin kong ginagawa namin. We're not perfect yet. It's a process. We've been running 4 months. Maraming challenges na nagaganap. Pero I feel like ito yung time na pwede na kaming pumasok kasi medyo malapit na dun. So kasama ko ngayon si Pao sa Business of Esports.
Hello.
Anong gusto mong pag-usapan mamaya, Pao?
Hindi ko alam, maraming bagay kasi yun yung maganda sa Business of Esports. I feel like pagdating minsan sa audience, madaling makita na parang esports malaki na kayo. Pwede kayong gumastos. Alam mo yun, maraming para mga bagay na taken for granted. So maganda siguro pag-usapan muna yung mga basics. For example, bakit nga ba malaki ang Dota sa Pilipinas pero outside maybe hindi siya yung pinaka-popular na game? Or ako isang topic na parang gustong-gusto ko sa Business of Esports is usually sinasabi ng, lalo na kung casual ka na fan, yung Dota, yung TI, napakalaki ng prize pool. Pero tayo sa industriya natin, we know na may iba pang esports na mas malaki pa yung scope nila. Kasi yung prize pool na yun, isang bagay lang yun in a bigger equation.
Franchise slots sa league.
May mga franchise slots, diba? May mga magtatanong bakit yung mga NBA teams nagbabuy-in sila sa League of Legends but not in Dota. So yun yung mga parang bagay na siguro pwede natin bigyan ng liwanag.
At isa pa sa mga pinaka-importante, as a talent, no, the most important thing is how you make use of the opportunity that was given to you. So for example, pupunta ka sa event. Oo, nagpunta ka sa event, umattend ka, marami nakakita sa'yo, pwedeng may nakakita sa'yo na 4 o 300 tao, din good. Pero kasi as an influencer, kailangan talaga ma-expand mo yung attention as much as possible. Mas maraming makakita ng ginagawa mo as much as possible.
I think yun pa yung isang magandang pag-usapan. Pagdating kasi sa esports, kailangan maintindihan ng tao, attention economy siya.
Yan. And ako I think in the world nga, attention economy. So ito yung point ko. So, pagpunta ko sa event, pag binigyan kita ng show, ganito dapat ginagawa mo. Mag-post ka bago ka mag-show, mag-vlog ka kung gusto mo papunta and during and after, mag-story ka habang nag-show ka, okay. Post, may gagawin ka, post ka ng photo, post ka ng story, pwede kang gumawa ng vlog. Basta build a content around it. And then from there, hindi mo siya tinitingnan na parang okay, may natinan akong show for an hour, that's it. Parang naghanap ka ng content na iikot doon at from there sobrang dami na pwedeng mangyari.
Natin, may pinag-usapan tayo na maganda yung naging takbo ng usapan natin. Kayo mismo pwede kayong mag-take note, uy, maganda yung sinabi ni Tryke, uy, maganda yung sinabi ni Pao, uy, maganda yung sinabi ni Josh. Kapag ganun, pwede nyo nang i-guide yung production team na sabihin nyo lang sa backend parang, uy, pwedeng i-clip natin yun kasi re-release nyo siya. Let's say yung naging usapan natin, merong naging magandang discussion about getting investments for your esports team. Maganda yung clip, ipa-clip nyo, palagay nyo sa page mo, sa page ng Amplify, tapos makikita mo dun. Kapag marami yung nanood talaga nun, okay, so next week dapat yung mga questions natin more about investments, more about team building.
O baka naman gusto lang nilang mag-join into esports organizations.
Oo.
Kasi the business of esports doesn't mean naman na owner level lagi
Na pera lang eh, di ba?
At saka yung owner level,
Oo.
baka gusto mo lang pumasok.
Oo, baka mamaya gusto mong to find your place in the industry. Diba? Makikita mo sa
work lang, gusto mag-talent.
So sa inyo, sa level nyo din, kayo as the hosts, gawa rin kayo ng parang discussion points, hanap din kayo ng mga parang maliliit na clip, sa mga ganun, para kayo mismo makita nyo kung saan papunta yung show nyo. Diba? So ngayon, okay lang yun. I agree.
Free flow lang
Free
talaga.
flow lang. And then,
Tama yung inisip niya yung segments, pero ang nasa isip ko talaga, hindi natin yun ma-identify on the first show.
Not right now. It might take us mga 5-6 shows. Diba? In fact, sa platform nyo, syempre may mga Facebook page naman ngayon, you can start asking mga siguro next week, bago yung next show, ano yung ba gusto nyo pang pag-usapan?
Actually, yung siguro isang kulang natin, na parang after ng show, walang parang feedback system or parang hindi natin i-involve yung community dun sa ano ba yung gusto nyong pag-usapan, ano ba yung pwedeng ganito, ano yung ganyan. Kasi tama siya during the show, okay, fine. Pero off the show, like what are you doing about the show para mag-add up.
Kasi it also,
Content nyo rin yun
content nyo, plus, nakakapag-drive siya ng
engagement.
interest sa engagement ng tao. Siya mismo ganito yan, naniniwala kasi yun Pagdating kasi sa content, the people that watch you will tell you what they want. They will tell you what they want. So, basta attentive tayo, and we make a nice show. Wala namang talagang hard.
Actually sa podcast ganun talaga What you do in between talaga. Kung ano yung pinag-uusapan, ano yung ganun. Kaya ang ginawa ko business of eSports kasi naisip ko, yun yung ginagawa ko araw-araw.
Oo. Yung pinapanaginipan.
Yung mga posts ko about doon. So, medyo related na doon. Marami akong gusto pag-usapan yun. Tara.
Sige, let's go.
So yun, nandito na nga kami sa show. Kaya kanina nag-usap lang kami ng pre-show na mga stuff. Ako hindi ko rin alam kung ano pag-usapan dito. Kasi si Pao nakapambahay pa nga yun.
Wala, nakaladkad lang ako.
Nadamay lang siya.
Ibalakad ko kanina. Tapos
Na-cancel yung meeting niya. So sinama ko na siya dito. Pero yun lang. So sa lahat ng gustong magtanong, yung mga bagay na... Kasi ngayon, dati yung comments ko mga nasa 50 lang So nababasa ko pa lahat. Ngayon 1,000 na. So hindi ko na marireplyan lahat yan. So if may mga time na gusto kayong magtanong or meron kayong inquiries or something, ito yung pinaka-best time na gawin nyo yun. So it's every Wednesday 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Yun yung parang question and answer portion-ish. Lahat ng usapan about esports, itanong nyo na sa akin doon. 5 to 6 p.m. available ako sa show na to sa Amplify Live.
Real-time na comment, answering question with Boss Tryke and Boss Pao about esports industry.
So sa lahat ng mga hindi naman nakakilala kay Pao, pakilala ka Pao.
Oo.
Isang data.
Ako po si Pao, bago for the last 11 months. Siguro kung hindi nyo ako nakikita sa Amplify, it's because for the last 11 months, I served as the analyst for Fnatic Dota 2 team. So, yun yung Pero, yung iba kong ginagawa, I'm also one of the co-founders, I guess, ng Tier 1, yung Amplify program.
Nitro does for cold coffee what music does for workouts, road trips, and grand romantic gestures. Sound too good to be true? Guess you'll just have to try it for yourself.
Starbucks Nitro Cold Brew. It's cold coffee.
Sabi mo ganitong level na yung podcast nila.
Velvety smooth. Only at Starbucks.
Welcome to Invention, a production of iHeartRadio.
Yung iHeartRadio, pag naglabas sila ng podcast, ako makikinig ako.
Hey, welcome to Invention. My name is Robert Lamb.
And I'm Joe McCormick. And I thought we should start today with a question about science. One that is maybe more
So podcast,
vexing than
itong podcast na to, about inventions lang siya. Tapos minsan sa kalagitnaan nito or at the end, sasabihin nila, oh by the way, listen to this podcast by our sister podcast.
Pero anong platform Spotify yan?
Ito? They're in Spotify, they're on basically kahit anong podcast app nandun sila, plus Spotify. Yun yung sinasabi ko sa'yo dati na Facebook Live is fine.
Hindi, ito na. Ang magiging content travel niya is Facebook to YouTube, tapos YouTube to the music to iTunes and Spotify.
Yeah. Ganun naman talaga dapat.
Yun yung content travel.
Yun yung sabi ko sa'yo before, and then sabi mo sa akin kasi at the time na
Hindi pa ready.
Hindi pa siya ready. So ngayon, kailangan nating i-clean up, definitely.
Hindi, okay na. Kasi sanay ni backend Like, alam na nila yung kailangan gawin sa live. So, parang seamless na lang sa kanila yun. Nare-record na nila on YouTube, i-upload na nila. Tapos, ipapasok na rin nila ngayon sa Spotify. Yun yung sabi ko kasi, it takes time talaga. Alam mo kung nasa US lang tayo na may mga established industries, mabilis lang gumalaw Kuha ka ng established na podcast na backend.
Podcast.
We show Mr. Robot in any way. The following episode is inspired by the show's presentation of cybercrime.
Planning future episodes.
We find ourselves in Shanghai. It's
Yung
noon,
sound
but to this
design niya,
jet-lagged businessman, it feels
This is a podcast about hacks.
He's just gotten off a plane from Chicago. He got stuck with an overnight flight where he tossed and turned way more than he slept. And now, he finds himself in the cafeteria of a bustling downtown convention center, desperately trying to find the one thing that will make this day bearable. Coffee.
Excuse me? Sorry. Hi. If it's not too much trouble.
He finally gets the server's attention and is poured a fresh cup. Balancing it on a tray,
galing, may sound
he heads
effects talaga.
towards a table. He notices that in the center of the table he sat down at is a sign. In fancy font it says, "Welcome guests, please take one." And beside it, a large silver bowl full of USB keys. Figuring that you can never have too many, the businessman slips one into his pocket and then takes the first sip from his coffee and contemplates the day.
Pakinggan lang natin itong first one. Episode.
That scene was actually real, sort of. The specific blurry-eyed businessman might have been a bit of a flight of fancy, but the whole scenario, well, that was very real. It's inspired from a story by cybersecurity reporter Kate Fazzini, who interviewed a cyber criminal she referred to as Bo Chow. Bo apparently made a rather healthy profit distributing USB keys full of malware to hotel lobbies and convention center cafeterias. And once plugged into an unsuspecting businessman's laptop, Bo's next move was to virtually infiltrate their computer and steal as many spreadsheets, business plans, and contacts as he possibly could. Anything that he could resell to the competition.
Oh!
Most hacking stories like this end with a bit of a postscript where the hacker gets arrested and spent years in prison. But not this one. As far as I know, Bo is still out there, still infiltrating computers today through his innocent-looking USB keys. And I get the feeling he's not alone. As for me, well, I'm on the other end of that spectrum. I am totally that businessman. I'm 100% plugged in free USB stick giveaways into my laptop. And I've never given it another thought. How much danger have I been putting myself in?
Galing
We're
nun,
about to find out. Welcome to Hackable, an original podcast from McAfee.
McAfee nag-sponsor ito. Pakinggan mo yung ano. Production value yan. Kaya masarap siyang pakinggan.
The design is complete. But will it work? Shake hands with danger.
I'm Jeff Siskin, and I'm here as always with Bruce. Hear no evil, see no evil, Snell.
Yun na.
Galing, pre, no? Ano to, per?
Kuwang-kuwa mo na, di ba? Sa ilang minutes ba?
Matagal na ginagawa dito yun.
Saan?
Yung mga ganyan, sound effect, ganyan. Hindi pa podcast tawag, nakalimutan ko. Sa mga radyo pa nun, pero...
May following sila. Di ba?
Oo.
Bumabike na ngayon yan kasi.
Oo.
Dati kasi uso yan, bigyan na wala. Dahil wala man nakikinig sa radyo nun.
So, sa
Kasi
akin,
nagka-TV pala.
sa akin, ngayon kasi, ang reason kung ba't tingin ko, ay hindi naman ito pinigilan sa Amplify ever. Kasi ang tingin ko, babalik talaga siya. Kasi, pare, sobrang tagal mag-commute.
Oo.
Sobrang tagal mag-commute. Ako kaya ako nakikinig ng ano dati nung commute ako sa Cebu. Doon ako na-addict ng podcast. Kaya ngayon, every time naalis ako, ngayon nga, pagpa-uwi na ako mamaya, makikinig ako ng podcast.
Ang podcast kasi chismis eh.
Oo, ano siya.
Pero tingin mo, malapit na tayo doon?
Tingin ko malapit na tayo doon. Ang kailangan mo talaga is to build that routine.